Yay, we up? Should be up. Alright, everything looks good. What's going on, everybody? I apologize. Yesterday, ended up having some stuff come up, some stuff run late. So I didn't do this yesterday. I also had to do a little bit more gathering and processing of things than I originally anticipated. But I think I'm, just about there. I think I only need one more fabric left, and then I can make the last archery piece. So we'll need to do this. Now, I'm not looking up any sort of build or anything like that. I just want to look through the skill points and go with what I want. Again, since it doesn't seem to be super specialized, I'm not actually super worried about, you know, not having enough, because you can kind of go through just about anything you want. I am going to go up this ranger path and the beastmaster path first, because I think that's the most interesting. So we're just going to go through and look at these. Don't really need that. 20%. 15% to range. That's nice because those archer guys are obnoxious. I mean, I guess that's alright. Headshot damage. Flat stat boost. Flying enemies, sure. Like, I might pick this up, but I don't really know, like, what purpose that would serve. Yeah, I don't know. This, though, I'm more interested in. I wish it was a little bit of a higher chance, but I could also see this potentially causing some problems for me. Shooting stuff I don't want to shoot. Poison resistance, yeah. It's very, very, very specific. I don't know. Let's... Endurance, sprint. Let's just go this path real quick, because I want double jump. I don't know if I care about shroud time. Shroud's forgiving for the most part, so getting that little bit of extra, I don't really see. That's kind of cool. Dirt roads, 90 to 80% stamina reduction. Anyways. Well, I guess I'm going to have to pick up one of these. Anyways. I mean, a talent that gives you 5 minutes longer in the shroud. That's kind of nuts. Wouldn't mind having the extra food slot, so I'm going to go up. I don't know. Stamina regeneration of sweets. Okay, well, we want this. Let's go over here. Yes. I'm really curious to see how this Beastmaster stuff works, because that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Okay. I don't care about that, so let's just go up this path. Crit chance. $22. Let's go this way. That doesn't really mean anything. Kind of want to try to pick up all of this if I can. I mean, the stun, I guess, could be interesting, but... Alright, let's just try this out. Again, there might be a better option. I'm gonna grab that just for the sake of convenience. There might be a better assortment of things, like maybe this is super crucial. I'm not entirely sure, but that's where we're at. What does that put us at? 15 dexterity and 11 endurance. That seems fine. This should be able to make the last padding and Deadeye boots.
Goodbye.
Okay. Let's put all of this on. What do we look like? Kind of silly, but that's fine. I feel like this this chest piece isn't doing me any favors. It's like my back ends here and this is my butt, but then the chest piece continues. That's kind of funny looking. Alright, well. What's the difference actually between, like, say, this chest and this chest? Just a lot more physical resistance on this. Okay. I also made some poison arrows and some iron arrows. I think I might as well make this just to see, because I'm going to assume that there's some sort of explosive arrow based on those talents. I feel like I had more of this powder stuff. Maybe I used it all. Yeah, we'll make some more if we need to. That's fine. Coal powder. I'll go out on a limb and say that I don't have any charcoal because for some reason I just can't keep any of that in stock. Damn. That should be enough to make some. So in my action bar now, need these on my main. Don't really need those on my bar. This can stay equipped because it's probably not a bad idea to have. I don't know, I guess it just depends on how much damage this actually does, because Fireball just does so much even without, like, a buff to it. You got arrows. Something else I would appreciate is, seeing, like, whatever, say in this case, because it's an equipped weapon, like seeing that on your back at all times would be handy. Guess I need to go see about getting a dexterity food to test this out. Forest beet, bell pepper, tomato. Tomato. I might only be able to make one stack of these things. But that should be enough to test anyways. Okay, so we need that. And that. And again, it's just at a glance. I don't even know if this is necessarily like the best stuff that I could be using. Okay. So those are going to be my 3 foods. Again, there might be better options, but this is what we're going to go with. We'll keep that. Clean out some of this stuff. And I'm going to bring a sword. Just because there has to be times when stuff is just too close for me to, like, shoot it, I would assume. So, I think I found the legendary sword somewhere. There she is. Well, maybe not. 21? I mean, I guess since I'm not really spec'd into anything, I might be better off taking, this guy. I'm just upgrading it. Yeah, we'll just upgrade this mace. Why not? I do have the longbow and the short bow just to experiment with. I don't really have any idea of which one's better, so I want to see what the damage of both of them is. Just to again get a better idea of what it is. 45 seconds on that. Okay. So I guess actually I'm gonna do this, because I'm used to my melee weapon being in this slot. I'm gonna keep the arrows here. I mean, I don't know if, like I mean, this says mid-range weapon, like does dexterity boost up these grenades? You're supposed to go with like bow grenades, maybe? Not sure. Bandages. all the grenades. I'm gonna keep both of those just in case I feel like using them. Let's go get this charcoal. Make some, I swear I had more of that powder. Sorry, my allergies today. Not having a good time. Minute and a half, that's not terrible. I mean, I guess that's zoomed in more. I don't actually know. Could be a hazard, potentially. But I figure the, like the longbow would be kind of like the staff. Like, get off what you can. And then, like, rapid fire the short bow. I don't know. But we're gonna carry this just in case. Just in case we need it. I'm gonna assume that the range damage does buff these grenades. But I guess it tells you. Wait for all of this. I'll go put up the rest of this stuff. There's a boss in the Shroud that I want to test this on first, just because I killed it a couple times as a mage, and you basically just put down one acid blight poison, this thing, acid bite. You put literally just one of those down, he walks into it and essentially dies. So I'll be curious to see, like, really how much damage these arrows do that would warrant you using archery over magic in a range sense. Alright. I also never crafted the spice, but I assume there was probably foods or something that you would craft as a result of that, and I didn't really feel like I needed any better food, so I just never bothered. Also, I might go see what this is, just out of curiosity. But yeah, I hope they put out a roadmap or something soon, and I hope they can keep a better content pace than Valheim did. Because I feel like Valheim hit a roadblock, like, had such a huge start, then they, especially because they put out the roadmap, nothing came of it. Like, almost nothing of what they said actually came out. And it's like, our crew, we played a ton of it when it came out, and then the roadmap came out, we were excited, looking forward to all the stuff, and then it was like just months and months and months of nothing. And them just doing bug fixes like crazy, which, I mean, I get some people are probably having like really bad bug experiences, which we were not one of those people. we didn't really run into a ton of stuff like that was felt wrong. So then you go like months and months and months, and then the game more or less feels the same as it did. If that makes sense. I don't know. It just kind of sucked. In this game, we haven't really had any, I haven't really had any bugs other than, like, some of the flyers in the Kindled Waste. You just find them kind of in the ground, because it's like, I don't know why, actually. I don't know how that happens, but that's really the only thing that I've noticed that's been super kind of buggy is coming across those guys stuck in the ground. So hopefully they don't have too much to fix with this, and they can get out, like, the next biome, which, again, I'm still hoping is snow, considering it's the whole, like, northern portion of the map. I can't tell if we're in the bottom half, or if we're in, like, the bottom third. Because you can't really get a full-size view of the map. But I hope snow comes next. Talked about it a couple times. I think snow's gonna look really, really, really good in this game, hopefully. Alright. Ah, nope, just the explosive barrel, huh? I mean, I guess you could take it and set it down somewhere and shoot stuff. Exploding arrow. Cool. Like, the stun arrow, maybe it has its uses. I don't know. Shroud arrow, kind of the same thing. The explosive arrow, that seems interesting. But you need 5 of those. And 7 nitrate per one, and you need 5 of these things. I don't think I'm gonna even mess with that, to be honest. I mean, maybe it's like super good. I mean, 41 to 21. It might be really good, but that, even if I was playing like that just seems a little bit ridiculous. So I'm not gonna mess with that. I think that should probably be more like 1 keg for like 10 arrows. So then you're getting 2 kegs, 20 arrows. That might work a bit better, but as it stands right there, that ain't great. Okay. I feel like I do not have a whole lot of health, that's for sure. I want to see, because I know there's wolves over here. We'll go see if, well, it says if you're attacked by... That sensitivity feels... Like, now what? Okay, so they won't help you fight their own, I guess. I don't know, let's gonna actually use this quick travel point. I change this down a little bit. That's a little bit better. I mean, I guess I have like a ton of stamina in this build, but I don't know, it seems... Alright, so then the longbow. headshots. Get the short bow. I have no idea how much damage, but he's dead. So, that's something. Again, it's hard to tell. It seems like you would be fairly reliant on these multi-shots. But if you can actually get them to like go off and land the multi-shots, it might not be terrible. Swap to this. Ineffective. I mean, like, is this why you have all the extra stamina? I mean, like, without a tank or something, you just can't do anything about that. Let me throw this behind him. Okay, well, that was not behind him, but... like 2 damage. That's crazy. Get rid of this guy. I mean, yeah, even like the fireball. God, I don't know. It's not super reassuring because you come across those guys all the time. So it almost feels like you... I mean, unless you're supposed to just go, like, melee with these guys. Let me, also, again, feel like I just don't have any health. Like, I feel like I had more health playing as the, mage. See how long it would take to kill this guy with a melee weapon. Short answer is it would take ages. Yeah, I mean that just doesn't feel good. It's like... so you have to go through his whole stamina bar before you could even do damage to him. That sucks. Like, as a ranger, that feels awful. You have to do that as anything else, really. Interesting. Alright, let's go down here, because I know there's not any, well, there's some people that might cause me some problems. I might not even have enough arrows to kill stuff down here, but it'll at least be a good enough test. Well, maybe not. I thought there were 2 matrons down here, but... they're still in there. Alright, there we go. Let's see. 312. I don't know if that's counting as like a crit. I mean, I'm not really even sure how, like, it would be worthwhile to play this in a group sense. Like, I don't know what value this really brings. That cast time's wild without quick charge. And just for frame of reference, like when I did this as a mage, I accidentally killed the second matron just from all of the splash and all of the, like, chain hit stuff. I mean, even that, not being spec'd into it, still does more damage than, Not gonna lie, I kind of expected to be surprised, or, like, I don't know. I am incredibly underwhelmed. I can't tell if that's really doing poison damage either. I mean, like, that's good damage. You're talking 1,000 per, so if you could just add, like, the multi-shotting, like, talent as more of a guaranteed thing. Oh my god. Let me just displace from that guy, because no thanks. Yeah, the AI is not the best, you know. Maybe you're supposed to be able to play the bow as like a mid-range brawler. I don't know. But that does not feel super great. I got the legendary bow just for the hell of it, I guess. I mean, just like that, you're out of arrows. I mean, I almost feel like if you could craft, one of these guys, I literally don't... I do not have the energy to fuck with you right now. Actually didn't come down here at all, in my original exploring of this area. Alright, let's go back to base. Let's craft up a couple more just regular iron arrows, but kind of feel like I've seen almost what I need to see about archery, to be honest. Still seems like it needs a significant amount of tuning.
We'll meet again.
Alright, now let's go. Let's go over here. In most of my mage playthrough, I was using like a blue wand and a blue staff. So I've even got better weapon potential than... Okay, so it does do poison damage. And that did like, what, 700? Not awful. But again, you're also talking your entire like all your skill points. It's not even like, oh well, if you need to go kill flying things, just take a bow. Like, you're talking having to spec into this to do this. Whereas you could just spec into magic and then get the benefits of the ease of range and everything else. Like, these guys are pretty easy to kill as a mage. Seven. Okay. So basically what I'm gathering is it's the archers are just good at killing wildlife that is not like much of a danger most of the time. I don't know. I don't know, there might be something I'm missing here, but I mean, again, for reference, most of these guys, or I'd say half the time I shot a fireball at these flying things, I would kill them in like one attack. And then sometimes I would have to fire off another, or hit them with the wand once or twice, but most of the time, just one fireball was enough to kill them, so... I think if that flurry, they could buff the percentage to like 40%. So it was happening more often, that might feel a little bit better. I don't know, I mean, maybe, like, you have a chance when shooting arrows for them to cause a reaction and to explode or something, just to give you, like, make the flurry a 40% chance, make the explosive arrow a 20% chance to just happen. That could be interesting. regular enemies. I mean, like, see, like that. If that happened more often and you got, like, these just big, like that, headshots where, like, you're just putting people out, it would be way more satisfying. I guess these VUCA people just shouldn't attack me unless I attack them. Well, I guess it makes you, like, friendly with them. So, if you attack, like, the boss, it wouldn't. Funny, I actually never came up here. I also feel like you see, like, these kind of giant structures everywhere. And I don't really feel like you get to interact with them a whole lot, typically. Like, you see that bridge, but I think the bridge is kind of like a roadblock to the next area. Like there's that ancient bridge, or the giant bridge. I don't know if there's anything back here. And I don't have a torch with me. Hey, it does go up. Check that out. I don't think I ever actually came to this one. So it does look like you can actually go up. If that is the case, that's pretty neat. Or maybe eventually you can go up, because there's definitely a hook up there. That goes down. That goes down. I guess you're supposed to climb. Okay, so I'll take back what I said. Kind of. But, like, why not just take us the rest of the way up, you know? They just hiding what's coming, I guess. Well, I was gonna see about maybe doing a, there was another sun temple that I did not go and see. But after playing the tiny bit of Archer that I played, I'm not concerned. So unfortunately, on kind of a disappointing note, again, maybe it could be the build, maybe it's the, like, you have to have those explosive arrows, but if you have to have the explosive arrows, I don't think I would really want to do it, just because of how resource intensive it would be to keep up with that. Whereas, like, with Mage, you just gather the stuff one time and make a eternal fireball, and you're good to go forever. So it's a little curious. I also feel like I had more health as a mage. That might not be true, but I definitely feel like I wasn't, like, as potentially squishy. And maybe, like, you're supposed to glide above things, and that's why you have so much stamina. So I might just not be understanding the archery, like, playstyle necessarily, but I am a little disappointed. I like the hunter, like, ranger fantasy, but I don't think it is done super well here. Maybe, well, again, I don't even feel like in a group sense it would be super enjoyable. Like if you had somebody tanking and you could get like headshots all the time on things with shields and stuff. I'm not sure. Arrow drops also a bit ridiculous, but that's all right. I think that's gonna do it for this. I think we've done everything there's to do. I'm gonna start gathering my thoughts, and I'll do a review video sometime soon. I'm not sure what's next. Nightingale comes out later this month. Myth of Empires full launches at some point later this month. I think almost the exact same time. And I feel like there's something else around that also. We will be continuing the watch party style podcast discussion show for the Star Wars shows. And we might talk about doing that with Halo, but it'll probably just be the Star Wars stuff because that's what matters to us. The Halo show is more of a, we'll see where it goes, but game-wise, I might just stream whatever nonsense I happen to be doing until the next thing comes out, but until then, I appreciate all y'all stopping by. I will see y'all in the next thing, whatever that happens to be. So, until next time.